When a player talks about a guitar opening up, usually what they're referring to is a new instrument that feels kind of fresh, new, not worn in, and it hasn't really come into its full voice yet. When you first put a collection of parts together into a guitar, each one of those pieces still, it's almost like the pieces seem to remember that they were part of a tree and they hadn't yet become a guitar. As you start to play the guitar, it becomes more resonant, it becomes more touch sensitive, more responsive, the more it gets played, especially noticeable in the first maybe month of good steady use. It's as if the guitar is going through something akin to the break-in process on an engine, where you have all the pieces that start moving around and wearing into a nice happy relationship with each other. That goes on with a guitar. It happens pretty dramatically for the first couple weeks, first month, 2 months, 6 months, and then the process slowly turns into something more like ripening, like a steady ripening over years as it turns into decades and on. The guitar just gets better and better the more you used it. There's no set time frame for how long it takes for a guitar to open up. Sometimes it happens very quickly. Some woods are known for opening up quickly, like a cedar top guitar tends to go through that break-in process pretty dramatically and pretty quickly. Other woods take a lot longer, especially woods that are stiffer to begin with, that have higher strength characteristics. There's no hard and fast rule, but what I've noticed amongst all guitars is that you will hear a difference between, say, the first set of strings and the second set of strings you put on. So maybe the first week, second week, the first month. You kind of hit some milestones along the way, and you'll notice those. So to me, the first year of a guitar's life, that's really when it's starting to just break in and get used to being a guitar. By the time a year's gone by, that guitar is probably considerable. I would estimate that it's a lot more responsive. They typically will be more responsive after the first year of steady playing. How often you play the guitar and how you play the guitar also has an impact on that. It's pretty easy to imagine a lot of real vigorous, heavy-handed strumming will break a guitar in a little faster. Everything's moving all over. You'll tend to hear those guitars open up pretty quick. Somebody who plays very delicately with just their fingertips, that might take a little longer. And what's interesting is those guitars, when played that way, they start to develop in slightly different directions. It's almost like the guitar becomes more of the player's kind of muse the longer it's been played in one style. And so I think that's pretty interesting to observe. It reminds me some ways of like the way that people and their pets have personalities that seem to go together. You know, you see someone walking a dog in your neighborhood and go, yeah, either you picked the dog because it suited your personality or you became more like it or it became more like you. I'm not sure which. You know, guitars are kind of that way with their players.